welcome back to RaunchyMutts SCUM. I thought I'd do a little something different today, another tips and tricks, and I thought I would focus on puppets. Try to do everything you could ever want to know about puppets, tips and tricks. So I'm gonna, what I did is I went in, I bumped up my server settings to allow more puppets and to spawn more puppets in the exterior. Now in your settings, and I'll go over that a little bit later, but in your settings you have wild puppets or wild spawner puppets, and those are the ones that will spawn out in the open fields in the woods. Then you have exterior puppets, which are those that will spawn in the cities exterior, and then you have interior puppets, which affects those that spawn inside bunkers. But we will go over that. But I increased my exterior and my wild, definitely bumped up my exterior the most, and I want to show you a few little tricks. So I'm sitting here, we just had one there near the police station. It wandered off behind that building there, and we got one there down the road there that is wandering around the corner. I haven't seen any others at this point, and I need some water, so I'm going to sneak over here very quietly and get me a few drinks of water. Not only want to show you how to kill them, more importantly how to avoid them or how to get away from them. And the most important thing is you never want to get yourself into a situation where you have to deal with more than one puppet at a time, because that is when you're probably going to die. And if you get 3 of them that get you cornered, you're definitely in serious trouble. So get me some water here. Now I know there's one around this building here, and it is a police uniformed puppet. Or not. That's a military puppet. Is it not? Oh, we got 2 puppets. Okay. So we got to be careful here. Now, one thing is you can always get puppets to move or relocate, but you got to be careful about even that, because they're not that stupid. Trying to find me some rocks here. All right. Get me a few more rocks. They are very sensitive to sound, and that's something that you should always take in or keep in mind. Alright, so I got 3 rocks. I am going to throw one, and you see right there where it landed, they react to that sound and they move toward that sound. So I moved them down the road from me a little bit. Break rock. What the hell? Ah, I did not know that. That's a new feature. Okay. So now I'm going to throw another one. I'm going to try to hit that building down there. I was a little bit short of it. But now, as you see, they move on further down. Now, you'd think, this is cool. I can keep doing this and keep doing this. Well, not so much unless they've made some changes. Now, you see how I got them to go all the way down there. I can now safely enter that building right there, do looting. They would be so far away that they don't hear me. Let's see if we can get them a little bit further away. I hit that car. So far it's working pretty good. Now, my experience from before, and it may not be any longer the same case. Maybe they have made some changes, but I'm going to find out. But after you throw 3, maybe 4, they start getting smart, and instead of running toward the rock, they start figuring out, oh, wait a minute, that rock came from that direction, and they will start following where the rock came from. So let's try this one more time. Alright, got them over there now. Let's see if we can move them back over there. Oh yeah, that one went all the way across the road. Well, that's very interesting. That is very interesting that they kept going after it. Okay, that works. So we got 2 right there. There should be more around here somewhere. I want to be careful. Like I said, you don't want to take on more than one at a time. And there's one over there. So let's see if we can do the same thing with this guy. Uh-oh, I threw that one short. That was not intentional. Okay. Using hands, let's throw that just a little bit beyond him. I still didn't throw it as far as I was hoping to. Alright, let's try it again. We're going to go high this time. I want to go behind him. There. And that worked. Okay, good. So we've got those out of the area now. And since we've got just one, let me show you something else. Now, like I said, they are very sensitive to sound, but we're not going to, we'll get to that in just a minute. Alright. So he heard me come up. He now has a visual on me. So I'm going to run up here and try to break the visual. And it seems like we were successful. Much easier than I expected. Alright, let's see where he did go. Alright, so he chased me up to that front yard. I lost him really easy. Wow. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, lost visual for me, so now you don't know where I went. Puppets are a little bit easier than I remember them, so I guess they have made a few changes to the AI. Now, it does have an impact on how stealthy you are as to how close you can get to one. So let's try that. This freaking bot would leave me alone. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Alright, he's gone. Let's see how much we can sneak up on this guy. I do have stealth setting kind of high. It's not totally low, but I'm really surprised. Let's see here. Where's my stealth? Constitution, dexterity. My stealth is half of the second level. So I've got 50,786 of 100,000. Now, see, I ran. I wasn't being sneaky. I don't think he's going to stop before coming around the corner, and he didn't. Okay, this now he's a little bit more on to me this time. Oh boy. Okay, he's being a little tougher this time. I heard him. I heard him running. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Okay, that was interesting. Okay, finally, I broke it. Broke the connection there. Oh, wait a minute, he come back. Look at this, look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was impressive there now. I like that. I hear him. Oh, he heard me stepping away. Wow, okay. I think that might be what it is. He's hearing me when I take my footstep. Oh, there he is over on the road. Okay. He's running. He stopped again. But see, you can, and the point is that you can avoid them. You can get away from them. And you definitely want to if you've got more than one. You've got to be super careful. But see, I could lure him away too to a different area. Let's say I was wanting to loop down there. I can get him to chase me. Now these fatter ones, they're pretty slow. Most people should be able to outrun the fatter ones. What you don't want to do is lure him into where 2 or 3 others might be. And then you got 3 to deal with all of a sudden by surprise. Now, let's see what else we can find here. I'll show you a different type. Now that was one of the police station guards. He's dressed in all blue. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I see one over here. Now these you got to be a little bit more careful about. That's a skinny guy. And you talk about having the ability to run, he can chase you down. So let's go play with him for a minute. Let's see what happens. Alright, so see, he's already seen me. He's heard me at least. So I'm going to step back here and get behind these bushes now. See, he can still hear my footsteps. Now I stopped moving. Not only have I blocked sight, but I'm not making any sounds either. And he's standing right there on the other side of this tree. And he's going to give up on me. So now I'm going to crouch and try to move back away and leave him sitting there. And I have been successful at sneaking away from him. Alright, let's try this now. Nope, you can't hear me. Not paying any attention to me anyway. Alright, so he heard that. He's looking for me. Oh my gosh. Oh, he came right over on me. Alright, so this time I'm going to crouch down when I get behind some bushes and keep working my way back through the bushes. And see, he found me. Well, he didn't find me, but he got really close. See this orange pants right there? It's right there past that bush. See his orange? Yeah, right there. Okay, so again, even in the bushes and trees, you can hide from these guys. You can manage to get them off your butt, break their tracking or whatever you want to call it. Now, if you've been following any of my adventures, you've seen me kill them with arrows, and that's an easy thing. Oops. Thought I heard something. Uh-oh. Headshot. Oh, it didn't work. Headshot. I've also got this sledgehammer that I use a lot for melee, and I take them on that way. Oh, crap. Oh, I missed him. Timing is everything, I tell you. Now, when you're fighting them, especially with a melee weapon, timing is everything. So let's get this guy over here. Alright. Now he's going to come at me. Oh! Okay, see, my timing is off. Alright. There, he stopped. Now I get to move in and kill him. Alright. So my timing on my first swing was off, and he got me 3 good times. So let's take a look at our health. And we've got bleeding injuries that are healing. They're C1s, they're not critical. We do have to worry about possible infection when that happens. And I need to take a leak. So I'm going to take a leak real quick. Get that remedied. Okay, so let's. Oh, I'm bleeding pretty bad there, ain't I? but I am healing, so those should be okay here in a few minutes. Alright, so if you have killed a puppet, you can always search it. And his clothes are always going to be dirty and stuff, but you can cut these into rags. And if you've got sewing kit with you, you can even do repairs to these. These should repair up to about 50%, and it will increase your engineering skill. So let's do that. Use up my sewing kit there. Got it up to 50%. You will never get it over 50%, but that just increased my engineering skill because I did a repair to it. Now I'm going to cut it into rags. And then you can take these rags and wash them. And I did find out how to wash now. And I was doing it a little wrong. But we'll do that in a different episode. But you can wash these into clean rags and then convert them into bandages if you need to. Or use them to make rope. Also, puppets will sometimes carry items. Like this one's got bolts and a rubber band. I mean, these are going to be low quality items, but you also find money, and you might find some other items on various puppets. It's a random thing, so sometimes you do want to check your puppets. Now the next thing you can do is you can even go farther and chop them up. When the game first came out, you could eat puppet meat, but that is no longer allowed. They've stopped that. You can't even get meat steaks to pop up anymore when you chop them up. But one thing you do want is these bones. You can craft a bone needle from them. And now I have a bone needle that we can use to craft a sewing kit. And let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. So we usually get 2 bones. And these skins, they work just like any animal skin. So you can craft anything with these that you can do with an animal skin. You can make these improvised water containers, the improvised backpack, the small improvised backpack, improvised mask, animal skin quiver, improvised bulletproof armor, and even a leather belt pistol holster. So that's also good to know, that when you kill these puppets, you get a skin that you can use for crafting. And that's probably what I grab more of. Sometimes the bones for sewing kits, but more so the skins. So we've got another puppet over there. That's going to be a young, or the skinny female. She moves just as fast as that skinny guy does, and they will chase you down. You've also got your police puppets are a little bit more armored. They have sometimes they'll have armor on. Certain ones will, and they've got the helmets on. It makes it harder for you to kill them. Oh, there's another skinny girl. Now that's the skinny girl. All right, I'll take that back. That one over there is not quite. Oh shit. See, I walked around the corner and there was a third one sitting there, and I didn't even know was aware. I wasn't even aware he was there. All right, let's try killing this one. We're gonna. Oh, I missed. Now, you want to step back, let him come at you. And my timing was off again. I'm too focused on talking and not enough on defending myself. So those other injuries are stabilizing. This one, he hit me one time. We got one that's untreated, but it's healing. It's just a C1. And let's see what we can get off of this guy. If you've been following me, I'm sure you already know or realize that, the puppets are a little bit heavier right now. And I'm liking that, so I may just leave that setting that way after I get done with this for my regular gameplay. It makes it a little bit harder. Oh, I just found a vehicle. Or did I know? I think I knew that one was there already. Yeah. Okay, cool. Another vehicle. But anyway, now, they are sound sensitive. So, let's try something. Yep, see, there comes one running. There comes one running. Oh, I woke up a bunch of them that time. I'm in trouble. I got 4 of them chasing after me. Alright, we're going to run, see if we can elude these 4. Yep, that just let the others know where I was at. Alright, the other 2 must have gave up on me. There's one over there in that yard. He must not have been able to get over the fence. Or actually, I'm seeing 2 more over there. And there's probably 1 or 2 in the woods here, so let's see if we can get their attention again. Oh, there comes one. Alright, I'm going to try to escape from her. She's gaining on me. Oh shit, she's on top of me. See how fast those skinny ones are? Oh! Dang it. I took more hits that time than I wanted to. Alright, 3 more injuries from her. 2, actually 2, I think. No, it was all 3 of them from her. Okay. So, let's do some searches and see what kind of different things we have here. Not much on her. Alright, we'll run over here. Okay, so she's got a mobile phone and a flyer. Oh, those high top shoes, those are awesome for sneaking around. One of the best shoes you can have for stealth. And got a wire, some wire on him. Now this is a police guy here. We're going to do melee with him, just to show. Make sure there ain't one behind me. Alright, so he's going to take the easy way. Now he stopped. We're going to take a hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. So see, it was a little bit tougher to kill. 4 hits on him. See what he has on him. So he's got all this police blue colored gloves, blue colored I cannot say that this morning. Balaclava. And a blue vest, blue, let's see, probably just regular combat boots there. He's also got some bolts and a safety pin, a blue jacket, a blue helmet, right helmet, and blue pants. So he's definitely a police puppet. So now they are called puppets because they are literally in the base form a zombie. Everybody wants to call them zombies, but the thing about these and the reason that they're called puppets is like you. They have a BCU unit in the back of their neck, and they are controlled by Tech 1. So being controlled like a puppet with wires to be able to be manipulated by Tech 1 and given instructions, that is why they are called puppets rather than just zombies. But I hope that I have demonstrated today that you can maneuver around, you can get puppets to go into a different area without having to deal with them by throwing rocks. You want to be careful when you're firing your weapons around an area where there's puppets, because you will attract a bunch of them at one time. So that's another reason to be careful with your weapon firing in a town, especially a high puppet server. You can hide from them in bushes. You can hide from them by running around the corners of buildings, and I mean, you can get around without having to encounter puppets. If you take your time, be a little careful, think about what you're doing, you can avoid confrontations with puppets in different ways. And if you do need to take one on, you have different choices. You can shoot them with arrows, which is the quietest, the most stealthy way, and you don't disturb other puppets that might be close by in the area. You can use your pistol if you want to take on a mob, or you can also do melee. So just wanted to do a little quick series on that, and I hope that you've learned some things and you find new and better ways to do looting in town and stuff, so that you don't have to get killed by puppets. There's no reason for being killed by a puppet. Thank you, and I appreciate you watching.